Hey, what's going on, guys? This is Navinger, and today I have for you a Halo 4 commentary. The background gameplay is a custom game on Sanctuary. I believe it's 2v2. Well, I know that much, but it's between me and Hans Ralphino against Spathic and Frickbot. Uh, Obviously, me and Spathic are friends, and Frickbot and Hans Ralphino we play with sometimes. So it's kind of an old game, but it's really all I had to use right now. But anyway. The topic of this commentary is kind of an interesting one, I believe, and it is, what would you do if you had $10,000 every day for a year? And so $10,000 every day for a year, I believe, totals up to about 3,600,000 ish, probably 3,650,000 if I could add. And I thought about what I would do with that, and the reason I thought about it is because a friend of mine, a couple days ago, maybe 2 weeks ago, was up trying to convince me to do some business thing with him. But anyway, he asked me the same question, and so here's what I would do, and I guess there's two scenarios for me. The first one is if I'm still in school, and I would definitely start saving it up, because it's not going to last forever. It only goes for a year. Yes, 3,650,000 is a lot, but if you don't spend it wisely, that'll be gone before you know it, and definitely in your lifetime. So I would definitely save it up while I'm in college. Not use it for very many things. Obviously, I would use it to start paying off my loans in college, because that's always a plus. The earlier you can start paying them off, the better. I would use it for groceries and miscellaneous things like that. So if you're not in an apartment or you don't live by yourself and you don't buy your own groceries, you don't really know how expensive groceries actually are. This is the first year I've been in an apartment. Last year I was in the dorms, so I wasn't buying my own groceries last year. I never realized how much I would be spending on groceries every week. I spend at least 50 to 75 average, I'd say, every week. And some people spend a lot more than I do. I try and keep it as low as I possibly can. But that definitely adds up. I'm running out of my money so much faster this semester than I did last semester. And so that's one thing I would definitely start using. I would also use it to pay for my rent, because my rent is very expensive, and that I had to use my financial aid for. So that's more loan money that I have to pay back. And so definitely you want to prioritize. It depends on how much you spend on groceries. Personally, I would probably go with groceries first. Take a chunk out of it and then use that for groceries. You could even just use, if you get $10,000 a day, $10,000 for an entire semester of groceries probably would do you fine. And use the rest for rent or something else. Another thing you could use it for, which I would definitely suggest, is textbooks. Textbooks are very expensive. Who knows why? They just are. I know my my astronomy textbook this semester was $180. Don't know why. Don't even use it. So textbooks are very expensive. I'd average probably $600 a semester. Maybe a little cheaper. Maybe I'm exaggerating a little bit, but you get the picture. Another thing I would use it for, and this is probably one of the last miscellaneous things I can think of, is definitely gas money. It costs a lot in gas money to go home, and I go home fairly often. So for me, definitely gas money is a big thing that I need. So moving on, the next thing I would say, while I'm still in college, I would try and not tell too many people about it, because everyone's in the same boat in college. Actually, I should say 99% of the people in college are in the same boat as you. They're broke. So they need money, and if they find out, oh, this person gets, $10,000 every day, I definitely want to be friends with him. You gain so many friends, and they just want your money. They don't actually want to be friends with you. And they'll go spend it on beer and other things that really they don't really need, instead of using it for, good things. Obviously, I would give some money to my actual friends, my close friends that actually needed it. But definitely try and keep it on the DL, not let too many people know about it. So that's definitely an important thing to remember, because, I'm sure it happens with just about anybody. You hear about people winning the lottery, instantly random relatives that they've never even met connect with them and start talking to them, and they just want their money. That's all it is. So definitely keep that in mind. So that's the first scenario. The second scenario is if I am out of school. And so if I'm out of school, it'd be a little different, but it'd also be kind of the same in the same sense. And so what I mean by that is I would definitely pay off my school loans. And, well, I should say before that, I would keep working. I wouldn't quit my job. A lot of people, you ask them if they won the lottery or if they had this much money, what would they do? And their first thought would be, oh, I'm going to quit working. Well, personally, you can quit working. I don't care. But for me, personally, I would just feel like such a lazy bum, not doing anything all day long. Sure, it'd be nice to travel and just have a big, long vacation my entire life. But that wouldn't set a good example for my kids. They would think, oh, that's how dad did it, so, I mean, we can do the same thing. No, you have to work. So I would definitely keep working. Besides, I plan on doing something that I love, so it wouldn't really be working, per se. It'd be more fun than anything. So definitely keep working. And then, like I said earlier, pay off my school loans. Pay them off right away as fast as I could. That way I don't have to worry about it. And then I can start using the money to pay off other things. And some of those other things would definitely be important ones. So I would definitely want to pay off other bills. So house bill, car bill, what have it. There's a lot of bills to pay for. And this is where it kind of gets in the same boat as if I was still in school. I would definitely use it to pay for college, and going along the same lines, gas money, all that other good stuff. And then once I would definitely set my family up right, get them a nice house, not a big lavish house. I don't need something huge. I don't need 350 million square foot mansion or something crazy like that. I just need a nice, decent house in a good area. A pool would be nice. That's the one thing I've always wanted, a pool. But definitely get my family a decent house to live in. Help my kids grow up in a good environment, and then make sure they're set. Food, house, the whole 9 yards. Once they're taken care of, and even before they're taken care of, I would definitely help my mom pay off her legal bills. So for those of you that don't know, my mom and my dad got divorced. I don't even remember. They got separated my sophomore year of high school, so this would have been 4 years ago. They probably got divorced officially, I'd say maybe 2 years now, 2 years ago. I don't really know. I forget. But anyway, legal bills are incredibly expensive. My mom has a lot to pay off. She's in debt to my grandparents because they helped her, because if it wasn't for my grandparents, she wouldn't have been able to pay them. So I'd definitely help my mom, because she's still getting bills today. So it's just a very long and arduous no, I can't even talk. I'm not even going to try and say that. It's just a long process, and it's very expensive and very difficult. So that's that. And then definitely help my grandparents, because they've helped my family out so much, and help them take a nice trip. They've always wanted to go to Alaska, but there's always something that comes up that keeps them from doing it, whether one of them gets sick or they have to help pay for things for my mom, or my uncle, who is also going through a divorce, and just the whole 9 yards. So I definitely want to set them up right, help them live out the rest of their lives nicely. And they are both retired. I'm not saying they don't live a nice life, but I definitely would want to help them out. And then, so after all that, I would start a college fund for my kids, so they don't have, $6 million of school loan to pay off. Because loans are very, very stressful. I've already started to figure out. I'm not even out of school, and I already know that they're very stressful. So definitely want to set my kids up with a college fund. Make sure that they have enough money to go to school, and they won't have to worry about loans, and that they can just do it stress-free, and that they can just get the most out of their education as possible. After that, definitely want to, save the rest. Whoops, my phone just fell. Definitely want to save the rest. So, like I said, it won't last forever. It stops after a year. You stop getting the money. So, you definitely want to keep as much as you possibly can. After all those expenses that I just talked about, paying for family stuff, paying for bills, house, car, you name it. After all that, definitely want to save the rest. Make sure that in case something weird would come up, so medical emergency or hospital bill or something like that would come up, we have enough to pay for it. And then finally, I would invest, try and keep getting more money. Go with a smart investor, someone who knows what they're doing, and go through them and invest that way. And that way you can make some money back. But anyway, guys, that's what I would do if I had $10,000 every day for 1 year. Let me know what you guys would do. I think it'd be interesting to hear what some of you guys have to say. Maybe you do some of the same things, maybe you wouldn't. Let me know in the comments below what you would do with $10,000 every day for 1 year. But anyway, this commentary is coming to an end. I think I did pretty well in this custom game. I don't know. I think this is the last kill right here. Boom. But anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this. Let me know what you guys would do, and I will talk to you guys later. Have a good day. Peace.